Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be working on getting a nice text system for my UI, and after that I hope to be done with the basic UI for now. Obviously it's not anywhere near being close to being, but the basic UI is going to be done hopefully after today. Might be a couple things I need to finish, but it's pretty close to having the basic UI set up. So I'm just gonna finish working on that today, getting text, um, the strings of text, ASCII like multiple characters, like because yesterday I showed just having one character, so I'm gonna try to have getting a whole string of characters display displayed on the screen, and hopefully look really nice. And then after that, starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be working on the GUI editor for the game. So moving UI and positioning stuff in the scene. It's hopefully going to work out really well. And I'm making a ton of progress. And I think it's thanks to this new um, video format that I've been doing. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Tell me what I can fix in the comments below with this, like things I can do better with this format. I really like it because it pushes me to make more progress on the game instead of worrying about editing and all this other stuff that's just not important to making the game, right? I love making these videos for you guys, but game dev comes first. So that's why I love this new format. So comment below what you think about it, and let's get right into the video. All right, so it's a bit later, and I have a text string system, and I was gonna make this clip earlier, but then I decided why not, and I made the text string button system. I can show that here. So you have hello world being displayed. These are actually two different strings because I don't have comma support. It's only the capital letters A through Z. So that's what I'm going to be working on next is the full ASCII, but for now you can see it's all being displayed with some spacing between the characters, and I have them hooked up as buttons. So if you remember back to a couple days ago, I had a button system and each button would just close the application, and that's you can see that working here. Just closes it and it works really nicely. You can pop over to the code here and it's still the same thing as before. We were just doing the looping through all of the 24 characters A through Z, and creating a little character for them. Except now it's getting put into this nice array, and we have this UI string and UI string button functions. The UI string button is really simple. It's the same thing as the regular UI button, except instead of calling UI image, it's calling UI string, which over here just loops through all the characters, adds some spacing, and it moves over the width of the character and some fixed spacing amount, which you can set in there, and it works surprisingly nicely. I did have a bug, however, with it was a really nasty one. So I have right here this world arena. If you don't know, an arena is just a way to allocate your memory. So you just have this massive buffer of memory, and then you have an offset. And each time you want to allocate some memory, you just you just move this offset up and take the position, and there's your memory. But here, I had this set as 24, and anybody who has like more than a preschool education knows that there's 26 letters in the English alphabet. And so naturally, when I tried to access the 25th and 26th characters of this 24 character array, it's going into this memory here and causing some weird bugs. Yeah, that doesn't look great. I promise I know English. Anyways, that's it. It's pretty simple. It just goes through these characters and displays them, moving them along some spacing. That's about it for now. But I did want to go and do the full ASCII support. I can pull up an ASCII table here just to show you. So you have these are your capital letters right here, A through Z, and these correspond through to 65 to 90. So if you're familiar with C, you have them stored as chars or cars or whatever you want to call them, which are just integers, and so you have them 65 to 90. And so when you look at that number in memory, it's going to be, so if you were to do the character A, the number that it corresponded to would be 65. And so that means that if I do anything outside of this, it's going to give us an awful crash, because anything before is going to give us a negative number, because I can pull up the thing here. To fix this problem, I just subtract 65 from this character that it gets out, so that A through Z are mapped from 0 to 25, which works well with the array we have, but it doesn't work so well when we need other characters like commas, spaces, periods, whatever. So that's what I'm going to try to do next, and I'll see I'll see you in a second. All right, I'm back a couple hours later, and I've just made some progress. I think it's going to be the last bit of progress for the night, and I'm going to have to make this quick because I have to go, but I'd like to get this video out. So I got this working. It's the strings, and it has not full ASCII support like I would like, but it does have a lot of useful characters for the English language. Obviously, I'm going to have to expand that to support other characters when I do translations for the game, but it works mostly. There are some things that are wrong with the vertical position of the characters. Like you can see this comma is just floating in the middle. So I'm gonna have to fix that, and some other spacing issues, as well as it's really wonky right now, and it's just not very scalable, and it's just not all around not very great code. But it's working mostly. It doesn't have space support because uh, there's a couple extra things that I need to do to support spaces. Not much. I just don't have time today to implement that. But yeah, that's the work I've gotten done today. Again, I'm gonna have to wrap this video up short. So I didn't get a lot of time to explain that. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.